Alright, here at the third BalenciagaNBoba League. So I've got a 2-3 under my belt, which I think could have gone better. A 3-2 league, which I think there was room for improvement. I might have been able to scrape out a 4-1, I don't know. And now we're going to try a third and see what happens. So away we go. Looks like we're up. Nothing wrong with this hand. Oh, Tony Scaponi. Okay. Well, we're gonna be playing combo today. It's only a question what kind. Okay, so well, at least I got this Force of Will, but it's really the only thing I got. We'll see if it holds up. Ancient Tomb. Foundry. Whoa, okay. Shadow Spear, alright. So some kind of like Saga adjacent deck then. So he basically has 3 cards in hand. Alright. It's weird, I have to like double click on the lines. So I'm guessing one of the cards in his hand is a Saga. That would make sense to me. In which case, back to basics might actually play here. You draw your second card each turn. How is he? Okay, so he's drawing cards with like this Saga. Okay, so this I think is probably worth Urza. Or with this Bauble. I'm sorry. Whenever I say Urza, my brain goes straight to Bauble. Or the Saga, you know what I mean. Okay, so no Saga yet, which is probably a good sign. So he's going to use Retrofit or Foundry to create a bunch of stuff. Yeah, so this is exactly the kind of deck that I love Wrath of the Skies against, but I don't have access to that here, so that is what it is at this point. I'm just going to thin a bit. It's probably not worth anything, but whatever. So he's going to draw. For all the okay, so next turn, I can cut off his tomb, I guess. Okay, so maybe he does something here. Foundry. Kind of surprised I haven't come under pressure yet. Well, I'm gonna need 3 lands for back to basics anyway, so might as well get a bad draw out of the deck. It's probably gonna be another land. Okay. Look at all these Snapcaster mages with nothing to snap back. Alright. Unfortunately, at this point, my hand is kind of blanks at the moment. The issue being that Snapcaster mage is quite good. If I had removal to, say, go with it. I'd hit that opal. I'd probably just want to go after the opal, I would guess. So, okay. I'm gonna get just beat up stuff. Bonder's a good find. I want a Narset, but I can't protect it, so I'm just going to take the Stoneforge Mystic here. God, it's like double click on this crap. Stoneforge Mystic. Eventually this shit flies. But it'll still only be a 1/1, the flying version, so we're just going to get Cauldra. Oh god, Prismatic Ending is insane here. Alright, I want to hit that thing. Well, I'm just not going to play like that. So now everything he spends is going to have to be through that tomb. Cutting off his mana is pretty important. So this is an interesting deck. I see a lot of zeros. Static Caster potentially could be good. Consign seems like a no-brainer. So I've got these 4 cards. What's bad? 2 basics. The problem is I like most of these. He does play forces, so Teferi's kind of nice. Oh yeah, he did have some blue shit. Kind of draws cards. This has to be a Saga deck. Okay, so the CMCs might be kind of high for counterbalance. Spell Pierce is live versus a lot of stuff. Oh man, the problem is I like most of my deck here. Do I just cut the forces? I'm just not interested in fighting on that axis. Oh, gosh, okay. Cut a Narset. I feel like I'm just reaching for things to cut right now, and I'm going to get yelled at for this again later. I don't know. Teferi seems pretty medium against this go wide plan. All right, let's try this. Sorry if I'm butchering your deck. I'll hear about it later. Okay, so this dress down's nice. This is a keep. I got Consign for a key spell, dress down for any artifacts or whatever. I am totally fine with this. I'm gonna keep Island up for Consign, see what happens. Okay, there's a Saga. So his next turn is probably just going to be pumping out tokens, which I can allow because I have this handy dandy dress down. Let's make him feel a bit of heat. If Consign or if dress down gets countered, then I'd like to have something on the board blocking him. I wonder if he's considering a force here. No. So it's important to just clog up the ground as much as you can. I think I wish this mountain were another basic island, because right now I'm gonna get stuck between casting Consign or Dress Down, depending on what my next land is. So I didn't hold mana open because I assumed that his turn would mostly be making a saga, which does appear to be the case. Blue? Can I get a blue? Hey, thank you. So, how do I want to do this? So he's going to... Clearly he's going to make a saga token, right? So, how I want to do this, ideally, is... I don't even feel compelled to... Do I just Stoneforge? I suppose Dress Down can wait. The only thing I'm thinking is I could Dress Down in response to making the 2 tokens. If he forces that, which I think there's a good shot there is, then I can crack the Flooded Strand and plow one of the tokens, untap, unsummon the other with Jace, and then go to my next turn with Jace up. That's kind of what I'm thinking, but... Looks like we've hit a bit of a pause all over there. Oh. Okay. I guess he had to go then. So, just curious. Alrighty then. I don't know what that was. On to the next one. All right, let's see what we have here. I'll play first. I mean, yeah, this seems reasonable. There's no reason for me to throw this back. I still find Counterbalance to be a really, like, I don't know if device is the right word, but like a really coin flippy card. I feel like I should deploy it early and then have Brainstorm, or maybe I shuffle it away. I guess I'll find out. I really like this basic Venice Island. Maybe I should get some in paper. They're pretty expensive, though. This technique's like 6 of them. Ugh. Okay. We're off to the races. Something bad's gonna happen, boys. Okay. Probably Force of Will. Yeah, okay. Okay, so here we Brainstorm. Force of Will? One time? Nope. Okay, I'm pretty sure I've just lost here. What is this, just like a Turbo Reanimator? Yeah, Turbo Reanimator. Yeah, okay, he's got this one. Okay, so... Okay, so... Maybe, probably Mono Black Reanimator. Yeah, because he's pretty dedicated because he's got the Dark Writs to power it out. So probably D7. Can't imagine this is very good. These are probably terrible. Dress down might catch something. Same with the consigns. I mean, these things can go late. It's not common, but it's not like unheard of either. Narset doesn't do much. I think getting to Jace is nice, but that's very much a... Oh no, I think Batterskull's probably more likely to just not do anything. Yeah, okay. Let's go with that. That is my final answer for this. Yes, I will keep this. I have Force Pitch to Fairy, Surgical, and good old Counterbalance making an appearance again. Yeah, so when he's mulliganing like this, I feel like it's normally a more turbo combo deck than a stable, like a more stable blue-black reanimator, where they have like cantrips to kind of control what's going on. But usually, if I see this kind of action, it's a clear indicator to me that they're very much an all-in kind of deck. So we're just going to do this folk here. The Fairy's going to be the first thing I pitch. I'm just going to force this. I'm going to ponder for a second land here. So I like 2 blue duels because I can start stacking counterbalance that way. So yeah, we're gonna go for that. Stoneforge is nice, but I can win someday with Stoneforge. I'm more trying not to lose right now. Okay. So doing this. Island. Here's this brainstorm. I don't think I'm going to keep this counterbalance. Swords ain't bad. I'll probably put plains surgical. I should probably put island surgical, perhaps. Planes underneath this, so this counterbalance isn't doing anything, so I probably stacked that wrong. Let's see, I still got this surgical after 2 thought seizes, though. It's fine. Okay, so you had all this. Okay. Here's this planes. I got from under this Barrowglyph. It's a fairy time ravel, pretty sweet. We're just gonna send this guy back to the ship. Can force it on the way back down. Okay, let's see what's what. Okay, well, that was a free counter. So that means I'm drawing Prismatic Vista, which is pretty icky. It's a 0. So I'm going to allow it. Next turn, this means I can hard counter a, what should we call it? Gee, Daddy. Okay, too far above stand. So I can stop one Bargoyf. Actually, I'm starting to need a lot of removal here based on how this game is unfolding in front of me. That's unfortunate. Ooh. You know what? I think I will keep that as it is. Alright, so I got like 2 turns to figure it out. Okay, we're getting there. No, it's cryptic. Yeah, that's embarrassing. It's cryptic. that's a good one. So what can I do? I hate how this, so it's like a 3 or a 4. I guess I put the 3. So if I dress down, he's going to lose shadow, which is good. I can trade out that way. Let's dress down. No, I don't. 3? Come on. You know you want to. Aw, Shieldred. Okay. So now I'm going to lose 2 life here. So this Jace is going to unsummon. This Jace is going to brainstorm. I feel like hedging against a reanimate's fine. Or, 2 mana. So first, let's Stoneforge. Cauldron. A brainstorm. Okay. Like this. Island. Growth. Maybe I can pull this. Wow, 1 life. This is pretty it's pretty stressful. I can't fetch any of this away, but I have this Jace counterbalance engine going. I just wish I had a number other than, let's say, 0 involved. Okay, well, I mean, there's only really one thing to do. There you go. Ponder. Let's see, so we might have pulled this one out of the hat. Let's see. Okay, so I'm pretty comfortable with this now. Stoneforge, Ponder. We're going to just get in there for 6. So now we can't reanimate. Ooh, tight. Okay, that was a tight game. So what do we learn? I think I kind of want some prismatic endings. Dress down was good in a pinch, but I don't know if I want that to be my primary plan, especially now that he's revealed what he is. I don't think these Teferis solve a long-term problem. Yeah, let's just go with this. Almost had me. Almost. Well, let's see if I can pull it out. We're not in almost. We're not out of the woods yet. All right. Yeah, this is a solid hand. This will keep me from dying right away. Thoughtseize. Yeah, not surprising. The more I play leagues online, because I'm predominantly a paper player, the more I play these leagues online, the more I realize like why he wants 5 of these effects. The online format is just so combo heavy. So you don't have planes. I don't know, in case he does something. Oh no. Oh, that's a shitty thing to have happen to you. He's gonna probably name Swords to Plowshares. Nail both of them. Force of Will. Okay. That's not what I would have made. I mean, the Force of Will is pretty dead as a card once you take the other blue. Maybe you're just afraid to, maybe you're more afraid of that. Two. I don't know about that one. That one felt kind of iffy. Because the Force of Will is just a dead card on its own. Like, you need, other shit. Okay, I'll reveal that I have Flooded Strand. I didn't do it earlier because I didn't want to give him... That was my only unknown card. Now I have another one. I don't want to press yet, do I? Well, let's see. I'll budge if I find something good. Okay, second Fairy Macabre. This can go away. I can't see myself needing this much removal. Planes. I need to expose myself. Alright, this is pretty generic. The Stoneforge Mystic. I feel like if he had Disruption, I would have seen it by now. So I'm just gonna get Cauldron. So we exile to reanimate. So I just take the Cauldron and we just trick water. Okay, looks like that's what we're doing. I mean, notably, he's not getting ahead, so it's just whatever to me. He can't. His normal ways of winning aren't going to work. I have any mid-range plan he would want to do covered. Double Fairy Macabre is certainly going to be a pain in the butt for him to work through. Okay, yeah, so he just wants to cast Shoulder, that's fine. I mean, he knows what's going to happen, but, like, you can't... At the same time, you can't just, you've got to start working through the hand at some point, so I get it. Another Shouldred, probably, or is that's what he's planning to do. that's what he's playing to might work the way this is going. They say you're not supposed to fetch and thinning doesn't matter, but God, when you draw this many lands, isn't it tempting to like think the other way? And my little act of futility is going to probably shuffle away a good card that was on top, and now replace the land. Okay, Consign's not terrible. Well, I mean, it doesn't. I think Sholdred is actually the way I lose this, so that's why he's stripping out my piles. So, in that sense, Consign is not very helpful to me right now. But he's not going to combo me out. Okay, well, there you go. So we're just going to sit here, and we're just going to trade barbs back and forth. Stoneforge Mystic the hard way. There can't be very many more lands in here, right? Oh god, there's so many basics in this deck. Give me thinning, or give me death. Probably death. Okay, well, I'm being handed a lot of ways to not lose, so we're just gonna sit here for a while and just chip away. Well, no, Shieldred's not now. Go Stoneforge Mystic. Just beat him down. Oh my god. This is so stupid. Okay. Counterbalance, so I don't go to discard. That's efficiency right there. Oh no. Oh, that's brutal. Okay. Well, I don't need another Fairy Macabre, as good as that is in this matchup. Discard, right? There you go. Island. Okay, I'm seriously running out of actual fetchables. I think I have one more basic and two more duels. Give me something good. Flooded Strand, man. Cool. Cool. Are you gonna get beat to death by a Stoneforge Mystic? Like just a normal one? Okay, so I'm just gonna hit these two in advance because he knows I'm using fairies. So yeah, you can go ahead now. Kind of no matter what he takes, I think he's pretty cooked. So yeah, he takes one of the Macabres. There's still so much shit he's got to work through. Yeah, okay. All right. On to the next one. So far, so good. Looks like we're back. Yeah, lands, brainstorm, sure, okay. I can work with this. Yeah, I mean, that flipping that Bargoyf was pretty lucky, but the game was locked up. Okay, what are we working with? Basic island, could be anything. Tamio, less things. What do I want to do? I'll just try to prismatic ending. They want a daze to protect us, that's fine, because they've kind of gone in on this. Alright, yeah, they mulliganed. Yeah, 6 cards, okay. So there's their first thing answered. I've had a bit of a love-hate with Tamio. I want to like her, but a thing that I was told about this Balenciaga list is that everything is a 2-for-1. And the issue with what's her face? Tamio is that she isn't. You have to attack, and then of course you have to spend turns pulling, cracking clues and all that. So I don't know. I've kind of felt that way too. Like she's good, but I've never been like, I don't know, blown away to the I've been impressed, but not impressed to the degree that I see everyone just jamming her into pretty much any shell they can get their hands on. Although to be fair, she only costs a blue mana, so like, I mean that's, yeah, she kind of just does go into everything, as it were. Okay, so I got to dress down. This is ninjas. I don't know what this does. So it's kind of on the clock to figure out this Jace. I might just cast this dress down to cycle it. Doesn't shuffle. Okay, sure. I'll probably just keep the dress down for next turn, and then I could just, I'll get a little bit of value if I, let's see. I might get a little bit of value out by not, by what? Just by dressing it down. Here's this dress down. She won't be able to make a token. That may or may not upset them to some degree. The other argument was I keep that as a blue card for Force of Will, which, in retrospect, might have been a good idea. Got 2 cards to 5. Yeah, maybe I should have just kept it and just forced Jace down his throat. Okay, that's probably a mistake too. Alright, so let's try and get a blue card here. Yeah, okay, well, bailed out, I guess. Here's Jace. Jace Brainstorm. Bowmaster. Back to basics might be good. Just put Mountain Ponder back. I think Ponder is probably one of the more important cards. Deceptively so. So what's it gonna put on top? Like Thoughtseize? Okay, sure. he's probably digging for maybe another Bowmaster. Shuffles. Okay, so it's quite reasonable to think that he didn't get what he wanted. I don't really want any of this. I'm gonna take a brainstorm here. Well, I got it anyway. So stay Jace under land next turn. Here, we'll show them this, see what they think. So now he can't even, like, cash out that clue. Like, I don't know. Like, Tameo is okay. I don't know. I think this is one example of where Tameo requires, I think, a lot more work than people are willing to let on. Okay, so... Okay. Let's get a good, clean shuffle here. Okay, so I know a top. So let's do a Tundra. Okay. So he's gonna hit up my Jace here. It's not ideal. It's probably dancing. Okay, so next turn. Yep. I could do that still. 1, 2, 3, sure. I would be curious to know what Balenciaga would have done there. So I can still just kill off his Tameo. I mean, it sucks. He's got a 5 damage thing, but it's not like the end of the world here. Just gonna get rid of this thing. I mean, it hasn't really even like done much. It's made a clue token. He hasn't been able to crack yet. He's been trying to like ult it. Oh, okay, wow, you want to card that bad? Jeez. Talk about fucking going all in. Unless he has like Force of Will and he's digging for a blue card. A Force of Will is the last card in hand, makes sense. The days. There you go. So one of those is a land. I mean, Jace got like 2 solid brainstorms in. So like even getting nuked by Bowmasters, like, it wasn't the worst thing in the world, I would say. You know what? This Stoneforge is kind of slow, so I am going to be a little bit proactive with that. I'd rather keep my hand the way it is if it's all the same to you. Brainstorm. All right. You know what we could do too? You know what I feel like is good? If I do Stoneforge Mystic and then just get Cryptic Coat going. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that because I don't want to float the equipment in hand where it may get countered. Or not countered, disrupted from hand. So, yeah, actually, I like this. I would take 4 from the Orc Army next turn. That wouldn't be an issue for me. Because I could double block it, and these little bodies are going to be a pretty big pain coming up because he's only got so much mana to actually, like, kill things. Like, even a 1-mana kill spell to, like, kill this Cryptic Coat, it eats up his whole turn. So, yeah, I actually kind of like getting Cryptic Coat there more than Cauldra. Yeah, so at this point in the game, I'm just going wide with my coat. Eventually, it'll get to the point where, you know, I'm going to be able to overpower the Orc Army or have blockers, or I'll just draw removal for it. Okay. He doesn't want to attack. Okay, there. Now we're kind of getting rid of his threats. I'm just going to take a ponder here. Hey, look, another Jace. Who said Jace was bad? So again, we're just floating Jace on top, so he can't be thought seized or anything like that. No funny business. Comes crashing in, I'll take 4. Okay. You can't stun it. Good surveil too. Okay. How do I want to do this? Just gonna attack Kaito. Just gonna pick it up and put it back down. So he's not able to outgrind that shit. So there's Kaito again. Staticaster seems pretty good. Okay, so let's do those. As cool as it was, I somehow don't think Back to Basics is that great. They're just going to fetch around it now, especially. Cut dress down. I think I cut a force too. Because they're not going to put the walker in like the normal way. They're going to fucking cheat it in. So, yeah. Okay. Fucking cheat it in. Yeah, okay. I'm good with this. Yeah, so that's where Cryptic Coat kind of shines, like when you get these mid-rangey games going, and he just there were too many bodies, and they were too well. That Ward 2 is huge. I don't know. I've heard some people like not some. Most people I think have caught on to how powerful Ward 2 is, but that's a pretty good example of like where Ward is powerful in these low resource games, and where basically taking out one body is essentially going to time walk you, you know. So he's on a mulligan again. This hand is fine. Lands cantrips. So this is probably either maybe a Tamio. Yeah, this looks like a Tamio. No, it's just a Ponder. All right. If you couldn't, if that had been like a Cauldra or something that I'd gotten, like he could have just stunned the Cauldra, and I would have been going like nowhere fast. So yeah, even though Jace got nuked to that last game, being able to brainstorm twice just was too much, I think. You know what? I'm just gonna keep it up. Spell Pierce kind of makes me want to try and protect the Stoneforge a little bit, but we shall see. So he's going Undercity. I'm just gonna plow this. Whoopsie. That's a misclick. Here's hoping Wasteland doesn't come back to bite me in the ass. Me make a mistake? Never. Yeah, okay, he's going all in on this. Here's a Spell Pierce. I think I would Daze a Force. He's so far in on this. Like, I feel like he's just dragging me. But if this is a bait, then this is one hell of a bait. I feel like his last card in hand might be Kaito, and this is why he's doing this, because he can't deploy it any other way. At this point, I'm just going to rip his head off. He's so low on resources that I don't think fooling around with, I don't want to give him time like Cryptic Coat would. I'm just going to go straight for his Jugular on this one. So he's got land and 2 unknowns. Okay, that's a pretty good one. So I guess we're going to race. Let's see what Ponder has to say. Ponder's got a lot to say. A second Stoneforge with a Batterskull would be pretty nutso right now. So I'm just gonna yeah, so I think we're just gonna race him. And then next turn I can Stoneforge and Batterskull simultaneously. And then that will tip the race in my favor. Hey, look, another Stoneforge. I probably should have cracked that Plains first to not give him the opportunity to kill my my off-duty Stoneforge, but it is what it is, I guess. Because if he had had like a Fatal Push, for instance, when I cracked that, he could kill this Stoneforge, and I would not be able to dump the Batterskull in at the end of this turn, like I'm about to do. So he's dead on board this turn unless he can figure something out. Here's the time to have blocking duty. If I get a blue card here, that'd be pretty sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go down to... I'm thinking about going Batterskull onto Cauldra, but honestly, I don't think it's worth the risk. Because the blowout is if he has a Brazen Borrow or something that kills that Germ token. Yeah, sure. Okay. Cool. Okay. This, I can hardcast a Force of Will. And I think we're golden here now. Yep. Cool. Alright, on to the next one. So far, this has been a pretty good league. The Scaponi one was a little disappointing because he just dipped, but everything else has been pretty good. I'll be right back. Tengu Turtle. Okay. A few too many lands for my liking, but we'll see. Mox. What are we doing here? Stompy, baby. I mean, not having white is going to be a bit of a pain in the butt. Good thing I got this basic mountain, though. I don't think it's worth forcing now, so I'll let it fly, I guess. Yeah, this one is probably worth doing something about. How am I getting so many fucking lands out of this? So I'm just gonna have to bounce Bombardiers. Top of my deck is like so jammed with. Sweet. Oh, so we can't bombardier. Oh, baby. We might be cooking with gas. So what are my options? I think I Jace... It's... Oh, I can't even brainstorm because of that. Yeah, so there's really only one option here. So here's Jace. I think I'm pretty interested in him not getting a land. No, you can have that. Me being able to kick out, I wonder what I'd be more interested in doing though. Well, let's see. I'm wondering whether I would go after the Chrome Mox or the Chalice, honestly. No, you can have that. Just play another Jace. Okay, somebody needs to calm the fuck down here. Alright, well, next turn I can kick that Chrome Mox back to hand, which is probably going to be pretty devastating, I think. Well, it's not, like, super devastating, but... Yeah. Fury. Man, sure is a lot of land in this thing. Oh no! Yeah, I lose. Ah, there it is. Okay. Well, what are you gonna do? It's not quite over yet. I mean, I still have quite a few live draws, but it's definitely pretty disappointing. guess I should have seen Fury coming, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, you got this one. Man, where the heck were the rest of you? Jeez Louise. Those are some rough brainstorms. I probably made a mistake or two in there, but I ain't gonna lie, that was some pretty tough sledding there. Okay. Here we go on these. I don't think Dress Down does much. We're on the play as a Spell Pierce is good. They have a lot of 3s, so I can't imagine this doing much, and I don't... They're all non-basics, right? I don't think Narset plays. And then one more cut here. I think it might be 1 Jace. Let's see. Nope, can't keep that. This is better. God, because if I put this back, it's like the other Force Wheel is pretty bad, but I like the rest of these cards, so I'll just roll with it. Would I? I don't think I'm even going to. Get blue. Do I even? I don't think it's worth spending Force of Will on a Blood Moon. He can do whatever he wants. 2 and a red. Just plow that at some point. Kind of sucks. My mana didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Just gonna get all our colors set up. It's not that big of a deal. Got other shit I can do here. Okay, that one is a pretty big deal. Can't be doing that here. Stoneforge. If you Goblin Bombardiers again, then I'd like to keep her alive. So they're gonna have a pretty tough time dealing with Cauldra. See if it's tough enough. Another 1 ring. Alright, now we just hang out, I guess. Oh, wow. Oh, they had enough. How did they do that? Oh, Simeon's Spirit Guide. They're SSG. Okay. That's good draw. So, I want as many draws as possible, so I'm hoping this Force and Spell Pierce can hold up over these next 2 turns. I don't think I could do it over again. I think my fetch sequence was fine, but the way things are transpiring, it's obviously, you know, it's obvious that that would have been a lot more preferable as a second option. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, now this is just getting ridiculous. Okay, we've entered this phase of the game, which is somewhat amusing. Maybe I should have gotten a Tundra for one of these. I don't know. I'm just gonna plow it. He's just gonna red blast me. Yeah, sure. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, sure. Okay. Brainstorm here. I can't actually cast this Force of Will, so it's whatever, but I don't know. Maybe it's like a placebo. Yeah, okay. Just enough to keep chasing the table. That Trinisphere is kind of crimping my style on this Force of Will, though. He knows there's nothing I can't do, so might as well have 6 through it. Wow. Spirit guides. This phase of the game. Why was this sacrificed? I'm so confused. What happened? Okay, someone's gonna have to explain that one to me. Maybe he will. We'll see. That was... I'm not sure what that interaction was. So this Batterskull is going to eventually get there, but keeping this, especially with his own Trinisphere, this Force of Will is going to be really good for stopping his next actual worthwhile thing. Chalice on 1. Okay, sure. Actually, it's not even clear to me how that interaction between Chalice and Trinisphere works. Okay, so Consign is good. We saw it in the last league too, how you can cast it through a Chalice on 1 because the replicate trigger. Because of how replicate works. Okay. Start blocking eventually. I don't have to do anything. Sure. Super chaliced. I'm so chaliced out right now. I can't ever do anything again. if I get the chance, I'll probably plow one of these spirit guides so that it's... The 3 is kind of cramping my style right now. I mostly don't want him to have a profitable block. Oh, whoops. Oh, jeez, I forgot about that. Okay, well, never mind. I'm an idiot. Ignore me. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, cost 3. No, I'm okay with this. So am I in Snap Force territory? 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So I can Snap Force 2 now. So this is looking pretty good. I just got to... Yeah, Zone Trinosphere is hurting him just as much as it's help. It's hurting him just as much as it's... Yeah, okay. I kind of want that Jace back. He has enough mountains. I don't think I want 3 back to basics. If I get one, I get one, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, let's do this. Ew. Virtual mulligan to 2. Bad land. No. No way. Okay. Well, boss, the good news is... I think I get this Jace later. He wants that thing now, man. He's a determined man. He wants his red mana right now. 2 in a red. Yeah, sure, whatever. So here's the plan. I want to suffocate him under his own Trinosphere. And I'm going to do that. Hitting him with back to basics. Yeah, okay. So he has his 1 ring, sure. Draws his card, okay. So I can kind of stick him under this. Maybe. What are we doing? Stop it. Stop doing things. Oh, that's fine. Sure. My mistakes. 2 islands. So the beauty of this, I think, is that now he can't even red blast it. Then next turn I can bounce the 1 ring to hand, and he'll have a bunch of cards he can't do anything necessarily. So miserable. You made these rules. Don't look at me. Yeah, so we've kind of tracked him under his own chalice right now. Which is pretty sick. The only thing I don't want to see is a soul in him, I think. No, you can have a normal land. Go ahead. Screw down with Cauldron pretty good here. Teferi. Okay, so you can Red Blast now. I believe the saying is hoisted by your own petard. So he's going to Red Blast. So what would you say to me if I let you keep that? Actually, no, because the evoke is 2/2. No, that's fine, because it's going to counter the 1, and I don't have enough for that. Okay. No, yeah, sure, that's okay. That's okay. At the end of the day, I'm still freaking just brainstorming the chase to my heart's content, so I don't really care. I continue to not care. Hey, 4-0 so far. Not so bad. All right, now we play for the 5-0. See what happens. Yeah, so typically I like Stoneblade into those kinds of decks. They can kind of struggle, and a lot of their pieces, like our primary plan is Stoneforge anyway, so a Chalice, like, it can be kind of a pain in the butt, but there's also a lot of times where you just, your deck structurally doesn't care that all that much. So what do we want to do? Okay. Well, I mean, the leagues have gotten progressively better. So it's been, what, a 2-3 to start, a 3-2, and now we're at minimum locked for 4-1. You know, it feels pretty good. The deck does make you work as I play it more. So, yeah, there's that. This game against Magic Dads is pretty sweet, though. I went down to 1. Oh, man. I thought there was a decent shot I lose that one. But yeah, I mean, I think you still see the power of Jace, like, just brainstorming. Yeah. Just that last game was pretty nuts. Maybe I shouldn't side up back to basics in those matchups because when you, yeah, because we strung him up on his own um, Trinisphere, which was a pretty sick thing to do. So what was this? This was combo, but he left. Reanimator, blue black, tempo, and then Fury stuff. Just Fury things. Cultivation Kid. Let's see. Cultivian Kid. Nope. No, no recent finishes. He wins the die roll. And so we find out. Oh, maybe he's like multi-queuing or something. I don't know. Trust me, you just play. It's all right. Just take the play. Relax. Oh, for crying. Okay, well, there he is. Oh, looks like he's having internet issues. Okay. Yeah, this hand's fine. I wouldn't throw it back. Delver? Sure feels like Delver. Maybe he's like setting up a Delver flip. If so, counterbalance is going to be pretty sweet. Then my curve would be next turn Ponder, ending the threat on the next turn, and then I have counterbalance and I have land drops the whole way through. So this hand's pretty great. If this is in fact Delver, you know, big if. So we're just gonna proceed with the plan. If anything, I want more removal. God, this is so many lands. I do like getting more looks though. So what? Oh God. Oh, okay. I guess my click didn't register. I'll just shuffle. Well, it worked out, I guess. Yeah, okay, Delver. Oh, God. Okay, let's see. Planes. Prismatic Ending. Then next turn, I think it's Counterbalance. Counterbalance can be really good in this matchup, so I'm not willing to just sacrifice that into a daze. I know they've gone over. By they I mean Chris and Balenciaga and Clips have gone over like, hey, you should play into daze sometimes, but I don't feel like this is one of those circumstances. If he wants to force it, he can. Jeez, okay, chill. Wow. He's really being very nice to me today. Thank you, Deck. So this to me screams that what's that draw 2 card? Yeah. Seek the Beast. Another Questing Druid. Mishra's Bauble. If he has to force this and go to 1, that'll be ridiculous. Okay, he pitches a Daze too. So that's actually really good. He's going to draw like 3 cards off this Questing Druid, which is pretty nuts. Your next end step. So he's got to do it. Well, actually, this Questing Druid could be kind of clunky because he's got to use it now. He's going to do that. So he's not. So the Mishra's Bauble is a guaranteed card. That's a pretty good hit. Questing Druid, another one, might be good for something. Seek the Beast. Okay, so he's got 2 creatures. Oh, 2 days as well. 'cause all those dazes go away. So Jace is kind of an unsummon. I'm probably gonna +2 him because he's got to be sitting on a lightning bolt, right? And I don't want Jace to just like 1-for-1 with a random shitty bolt. Three of the days are in exile. You can't do anything about this, so here's this Jace. Show me. I'm just gonna +2 here. Talk that shit. No need to give them threats. This game feels pretty over. I have 4 removal spells. Jace Fate Seal was a quasi-removal spell just now. Sure. So what's he thinking about here? Blue, a regent. So if this is a regent, if I draw a white source, I will probably Teferi bounce it. If I do not, it's a Jason summon on the regent, and then killing the questing druid. So let's see. Draw this card. Okay, well, it's a white source. I don't really want to spend these removal spells unless I have to. So we're just going to do that. We're just going to make him keep playing this dumb game. If he wants to deploy Murktide Region again, I'm probably just going to Teferi at this time so Jace can brainstorm. At 4, Jace is at a pretty good number because you can brainstorm and not die to a bolt. So that's nice. Green, colorless. Yeah, sure. Okay. Blue again. Shadow Ponder. The Regent again, sure. Dazes. So what is he trying to? So he can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he definitely has enough to regent again. I think he might be wondering whether or not it's worth it. Yeah, so this is regent again. Okay, sure. It's a fairy. Summon that. I didn't brainstorm first because I wanted that modality. And then if he bolts Jace, I still have another Jace in hand to go with. So I feel like this is pretty locked up now. Even if he bolts the Jace, I'm not concerned about it that much. Darcy, yeah, okay. Darcy. Bolt, yeah, okay, sure. Jace got so much value. Like, it didn't draw cards, but I mean, it kind of did in a way. Okay, so he's going to dart this again, sure. Oh, you're not gonna like this. God, that regent keeps coming back like a bad dream. I bet that's more than a little sarcastic. I'm just going to counter the Delver on the way down. Island under Chase. You have Batterskull. And then during his turn, during his upkeep, I'm just going to press down so he can't flip. We're just going to play Defend the Queen. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, so I don't want any of these forces. He says Dress Down is good. I can kind of see it as like a blocking trick. God, I can kind of see Spell Pierce. I don't know if I want Spell Pierce. You know what? I think I want Spell Pierce. I think I want Spell Pierce. We're just gonna do this. What are you doing? Oh. But it's all. Fuck me. It's all. Alright, so yeah, this is pretty good. Let's see. I think we keep this. Yeah, we keep this. We have enough to find. Lands, I think. This could get a little sketchy though. So this is kind of the opposite. This hand definitely needs stuff to get going. Yikes. Yikes. General. Yeah. It's from his general. Oh, this might be the deck shitting the bed. Well, at least it didn't flip. So, I need lands to unlock my hand here. So he's gonna try to seek the beast. I bet he's salivating for days right now. I mean, you don't really have a choice but to take this. These are all good cards, but I'm so... My real choke point right now is mana. I'm going to seek the beast, right? Ooh, those are both good hits. Okay. not going to walk these into a daze yet. The mana base betrays me again. Cards. So he's definitely going to flip this Delver next turn. I think I'd rather just take the Darcy. Well, I'm gonna try and scope out a daze. Okay, so he doesn't have daze. Nice to know. Well, if you don't have daze, I'm gonna go for Stoneforge Mystic. I'm gonna get Batterskull, expect this to die, and then get a fresh look at 3 next turn. And hope we can make it work from there. At some point, these dazes are going to start showing up in his hand. And since I missed a land drop last turn, I think the jig is up and he knows that I'm resource constrained at the moment. Nice Wasteland, bro. Yeah, sure. No. So I don't feel behind right now. I'm up cards, but I need shit to do. I got nothing to do but pucker here. I don't really want Narset right now. I could draw our next turn. Let's see. I don't want her next turn. I think this is a plains. Next turn might be a good dress down turn. So what do I do here? This is starting to get a little uncomfortable. I'm going to... I think I'm just going to Snapcaster Mage. Bread Blast, sure. Okay, that's fine. going to dress down now so the Delver won't flip. The Druid can't grow. Right now, I think I need to clear the board, though. So let's do a brainstorm here. Yikes. Snapcaster Mage. Or the Red Blast. So I want this Cauldron to endlessly stand in front of that questing druid. Okay, so I think I lose now. Yeah, I think this is a loss. So, okay, I think I figured it out. Okay, let's just see what the hits are. I mean, 6, 9. Yeah, okay, well, make him have it. I'm playing for a 5-0, so I'll make him flip it. Yeah, okay, now I'm dead. Okay, so is there anything that I would change? Staticaster might not be bad. What do I cut, though? I don't think I like Narset as much. Let's try that. We keep this. Lots of removal on the draw. All right, deliver the goods. Those are, in fact, the goods. Let's go ahead and start flushing out his red blasts. Signaling that pretty hard right now. Yeah, so here's a counterbalance. There's a red blast. Show me the money. Sure. I think I just hydroblast this thing. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty clearly a regent. I'll put it instead. Okay. Snapcaster. I'm gonna ponder to try and find some lands. This might eat a days, but I can't sit around here forever like this. Okay. Oh, there it is. So I'm golden for a while. I'm gonna put this brainstorm on the bottom. I'll draw that red blast. And then I can get rid of these awful cards. Sure. I don't know. I know I play Stoneforges, so I feel like going after that is pretty aggressive unless you're just trying to fill up for a regent, which I suppose isn't entirely out of the question here. Alright, then next I get a brainstorm, and I can get rid of these cards. Man, it's like I have 4 Stoneforges, 3 equipment, so 7 cards, and only 2 of them aren't particularly castable, and I'm staring at both of them right now. Okay, so he's pretty clearly got Seek the Beast up. Okay, so there you go. So we're just chilling. I'm not interested in either of those. I can do better than that. There's a thought that I could hardcast Batterskull, but, you know, at this point I'd really rather not. Walking your 5-drop into a daze, which you haven't seen, none of which you've seen yet, would be pretty catastrophic. Teferi is a removal spell. I think a lot of people would have jammed Teferi there, but the thing is that you want to look at him as removal for something like a Murktide Regent. Yeah. Okay, so let's consider if I'd done that there and he'd done Questing Beast, he could have Pyroblasted my Teferi, and I would have turned that Pyroblast on. But because I didn't do anything, he's it's not worth a card. It doesn't, you know, it's whatever. It's fine. Bobble is a card now. I'm just gonna plow in the end step. Yeah, so that was basically a 1-for-1. Yeah, it's kind of a 2-for-1. Okay, there you go. So, okay. He draws his card. Alright, I'll brainstorm. Just keep progressing. I kind of want to Stoneforge somewhere. These are fairies for next time. God, can I ever find a Stoneforge before I find a Cauldron? Is that just not a thing I'm going to be allowed to do? I play Stoneforges. I swear I do. So he's pressing down on clock too. So we're just going to take this Ponder now. Oh, thank goodness. No, not really interested. I'll shuffle though. I think a Batterskull. I think a life-linking body is always pretty threatening. Maybe there's an argument for Coat. Sure. if I put the volcanic, I could have bolted his PRC back. It's kind of humorous. No, I'm good, buddy. I'm trying to keep Plow and everything up for Murktide Regent because I figure that's actually how I lose this. Okay, so flushed out a Red Blast. Cool. I'm not going to needlessly take damage, so yeah, I can plow that now. Okay, so now I have to answer what is probably my biggest fear is at this point some Regents. Alright, now we're just sending it. Here's Batterskull. So you're gonna show me a second days. Yeah, so 2 days is fine. So I mean that's good to know. I mean, now I know that I don't have any life to lose, basically. But I'm still at 17, so I'm okay. That Batterskull is a 2-1. I've seen 3 Pyroblasts. So we got Ponder, Murktide Regent. So I'm gonna Staticaster this. Staticaster. What? Okay, well, that sucks. I clicked herself. Wow. Oh, that's a fail. Okay, well. If that cost me, I will not be surprised. Chase. God, that misclick is killing me. Yeah, okay. Oh. God, that's so frustrating. I had it. Well, I may not be dead yet. Blue blast right there. I'm gonna put this red blast right there. God, I would not have this problem. I'd be on easy street right now if I hadn't done that. Oh, I'm such a putz. Sure. So I want to put this. I want to put it back in his hand. I don't know. Because he can still. That's not actually threatening me right now. So I'm just gonna. Okay, there we go. There's how I win. I'm just gonna chip him down. Yep, you can see. Okay, that's a 5-0. Wow. All right, that was pretty stressful. Cool. Well, yeah, there's a trophy. Okay, well, there's the deck. That was some solid play. I think, I'm sure I made mistakes somewhere, but it's kind of cool that it's gotten better so quickly. So yeah, there you go. 5-0.